I'm Jasmine, this is Moxie Points, and today we'll be looking at the first full album from Red Velvet, The Red. Red Velvet debuted in 2014 and has been in a strange identity crisis ever since. Their debut seemed rushed, was earlier than anticipated, and it seemed to fans a little too convenient for all the FX drama. The video itself for the debut song was followed with all kinds of controversies, from claims that they stole their logo, to the use of slurs and images referencing the September 11th attacks and the bombing on Hiroshima. And they were marketed as a vocal group, but Happiness comes along and we get this. Ooh, listen to those incredibly difficult vocal lines. I actually really like Happiness, but it's full of rap and la-la-las. Come on. It was revealed that a little more than 2 months after they debuted, they would be coming back again, this time with a totally different concept, which added to this identity crisis. It wasn't fun, cute, and colorful, now it was more mature, and a cover. Now, SM has done this before, most notably with Sony Today, but they had a change in instrumentation and a dance. They changed the song and made it new. Plus, the song was called Girls' Generation. Red Velvet, on the other hand, came back with a song only a few years old, and the choreography was already released, adding to the rumors that this group was haphazardly thrown together and used as a distraction for SM Entertainment's drama. 2 singles, 2 different sounds, and 2 different concepts. And one of the songs we've already heard before. Then, when we finally get a mini-album, it comes with a new member. Gone is the mature concept, it's back to being fun and youthful, and this includes a new younger member. So, now that it seems like the lineup is finalized and their promotions no longer coincide with some SM scandal, so now we get a full album. It seems that the girls are finally ready to carve out their own niche and sound. Let's see how it turns out. The album kicks off with its title, Dum Dum, and the song starts with these great horn hits that become more pronounced during the chorus, and the group vocals are used perfectly throughout the song for the titles, as well as the sound has frequently been compared to Jessie J's Bang Bang, which I can see, but this song's lyrics don't come from the point of view of a confident woman beckoning a man. The lyrics, instead, describe how a girl feels dumb when in front of her crush, and for some reason, the rap gets filled with MJ references. The song titles are incorporated well enough, except for Man in the Mirror. You wouldn't be in the mirror if you can't build up the courage to talk to him. And the original Man in the Mirror was about one man's quest to improve himself, and as a result, the world, the better. Calling this guy your man in the mirror doesn't quite fit as well as the other references. And for how out of place the rap is, it works pretty well considering. Actually, one of my favorite more recent Azealia Banks lyrics is when she randomly uses Michael Jackson references. The horns get distorted in the rap, and the shift in sound makes the entire thing more digestible. Huff and Puff sounds a bit heavy and uses these marching band drums well, but the entire song calms down after about 20 seconds. The lyrics paint a fantasy similar to Alice in Wonderland in the sense that a girl is reading outside, then transported to a different, fanciful world. This new world is full of beauty as well as things to fear. The bridge has some nice strong vocals, and then the Terminators rise up. Campfire slows it down with some nice bass and guitar to start. The sound abandons the heavier electronic sounds for a slower groove. This song, like the last, has a pre-chorus rap, but this time the sound slips into more of a swing sound with a full band. The lyrics tell of a romantic scene by a campfire at sunset, and the campfire imagery is used well to describe other parts of the scene. The song Red Dress wastes no time picking up the pace with its strong percussion and vocal harmonies. The instrumentation does get a bit stripped down leading up to the chorus, so the vocals can shine, but builds again with a swing. The lyrics mention a "she's all that" style transformation, thanks to changing into a red dress. And see, I don't know if you caught this or not, but red is considered sexy. There may have been a moment in your K-pop listening sprees when you've intuited this concept. Maybe. Just once. Maybe. With that said, for an album called Red, the album itself doesn't try to exemplify this idea aside from this one song. Red Velvet have had sexier concepts and more suggestive lyrics than what is found on this album. So it seems a bit strange that this idea of red equaling sexy doesn't show up more. Most of the lyrics on this album are about feeling butterflies when facing your crush. Case in point, Oh Boy, which starts with a simple keyboard section and vocals, then builds with some DJ scratches and background loops. The vocalizations for the chorus are great, and the bridge also has some strong vocals as well. Continuing this nervous, love-struck girl story, they finally meet up with the boy, and the world opens up. Ladies' Room has a throwback, early Idol, SES style sound, and it's about gossip and boy talk in the ladies' room, although the lyrics of the chorus are a bit disjointed. Oh, you like to party, popping champagne and everything? Then why are you hiding in the ladies' room all night? But by the end of the song, she's all preened and prepped, her confidence is restored, and she approaches the guy.
Can I get your number?
Time Slip has already been compared to Iggy Azalea's Fancy, but Fancy is really just a ripoff of a DJ Mustard beat. And when I say a DJ Mustard beat, I mean the DJ Mustard beat, because it's always the same beat.
Let it go. Yeah.
24 hours. Call 911 on me if I don't put a ring on this girl. Only it's you got me feeling like this. Oh, why?
The bass is similar, you add a simple melody or synth, something like that over the top, add some haze around the second half. But for Red Velvet, the haze are actually goes. This generic hip-hop beat doesn't seem to fit at all with these dreamy lyrics about sleep and the new world it can create. Similarly to Huff and Puff, the tale of escape to a different world isn't accompanied by any dreamy pop sound, except some notes held in the chorus. This beat calls for braggadocio or partying, not sweet dreams. The pop sound returns with Don't You Wait No More, and its fun, sweet, upbeat sound with stronger backbeat. The group's vocals are emphasized well throughout the album, and are utilized well here during the chorus and to accent certain lines in the verses. However, some solo vocalizations around the second verse can be strained, and higher notes toward the end seem a bit out of place. The repetition of the title can be trying, and this assembly line style churning out of the same line, phrase, word, or vocalization works well in some cases on the album, but can be headache-inducing in others. Day One has a 70s soft rock inspired sound and gets fleshed out with drums and the addition of a flute? What is this wind instrument? The beat halts a few times leading up to the chorus and throughout, which makes the chorus full of this feel-good sound. The song is a love song with a request again, and fits this first love high school sweetheart story that other song lyrics have mentioned. The next song, oh, I'm sorry, I must have had my iTunes on shuffle because this is Jennifer Lopez's Feelin' So Good. Let me just, wait and, my mistake, this is Red Velvet. Sorry guys. The J-Lo beat gets ditched early and shifts into a more electro-driven sound. Cool World is a pretty perfectly crafted pop song, and its 80s influenced sound doesn't seem dated at all. This nondescript, expertly crafted sound is one of the reasons people are so quick to accuse Red Velvet of trying to be Sonia Shade or trying to be FX. This song would work well for all three groups. The song's about accepting yourself and is one of the few songs on the album that's not about a boy, but ties in the previous theme of escaping into a dream world found only in storylines. Only this time, this cool world is the one we're already inhabiting. I'd give the album a 6, then 6.5? I think as a whole, the album doesn't establish Red Velvet as a particularly unique group among other groups. Not even among SM groups. Not even among other female pop SM groups. They're still being compared, but what I do think this album does is solidify them as a completed act in their own right. The spotty promotion and member change made them seem like SM Entertainment's distraction, and Red has shown them as a whole pop act. Now, how much they can do or will show is not certain, but as of right now, I'm looking forward to it. Hope to see you next time.